Yeah, Jon Meacham, Mike Barnacle just said something that I'm hearing more and more, that, we're all focusing on Donald Trump. This is not about Donald Trump. It's about Hillary Clinton, a woman incapable of finishing the cell. And I did not see her yesterday, but I heard from several Democratic influencers yesterday who saw her, and here we are in October, saying that her performance looked like a high school debater's performance, that she was horrific. Again, I haven't even seen the clip, so please don't throw your slings and arrows at me. I have heard she just is not getting better, she's getting worse. So is this more about Hillary Clinton and what people don't want to vote for than Donald Trump?
Yeah, I agree with Mike. I think this is a referendum on her, because if it were a referendum on him, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Right.
Right? And so, and the analogies we've played with have been Reagan-Carter, and is Trump Reagan, and are we waiting for a debate to see whether he's actually stable, which will be a long wait, I think. I think in a weird way, this is entirely about her, and whether people ultimately are going to be comfortable with having her in their living rooms and in their lives for 4 to 8 years. And if it were about him, I don't think we'd be, I think it would have been over a long time ago.
Let's talk about what Willie said. In Ohio, was it? Mm-hmm. Ohio, Donald Trump up 19 percentage points over the month in Ohio. Explain.
Among independents.
Among independents.
There was a great Dana Carvey skit in 1992 after Pat Buchanan got 40% of the vote in New Hampshire. And Carvey's doing the, doing 41, saying, I got your message, you're pissed. And that's the message, right? I mean, everybody is angry. And I think the details, to some extent, do matter. If Trump were so brilliant at taxes, why did the New York Times have to bring out his brilliance? He's not known for hiding his light under a bushel. But I don't know that, as Willie said a minute ago, I mean, how many undecided voters can there be at this point? Are we talking about 10 people in Pennsylvania? So it's going to be, I think, an emotional election, not a rational one. If it were a rational one, Secretary Clinton would be way up, it seems to me.
Jon Meacham, I saw a clip outside a Trump rally. I retweeted, I can't remember, it was about 5 or 6 days ago. People were standing in the rain. Maybe it was in Michigan. Wrapped around the building in the cold rain, standing there for Donald Trump. There is energy in this election. There is excitement in this election, and it is on Donald Trump's side. It is not on Hillary Clinton's side, and it is certainly, the excitement and the energy does not come from people that we hang out with day in and day out. Yeah. Certainly, I heard a great quote from a governor of a state that was asked, who is going to win your state? And he said Trump by double digits, and I don't know a single person who's going to vote for him.
Yeah.
That was a Republican governor.
Yeah. No. I've talked to very senior elected Republican officials who say the same thing. Trump carried 94 out of 95 counties in Tennessee in the primary. And some of the most senior elected Republicans in the state have never met anyone who was for Trump. The governor of a neighboring state thought the computers were broken on the night of the Republican primary because precincts where there had only been 80 or 90 voters in 12 and 08 were registering hundreds and hundreds of voters who were coming out of the hills, basically, to vote for Trump. So it's undeniably compelling. The question is going to be, Trump is the message. His view is a totally traditional populist one. It is basically, if the experts are so smart, why are we in the trouble we're in? He embodies that. To go to Bob's point, I think the difference between this year and 1992 is Bill Clinton ran a relentless on-message campaign in an attempt to make his character matter less. It was the economy, don't forget health care. And I think that Senator Clinton, for various reasons, has not been able to make that same case.